I'm Donnie Evans, and I have the Red Rock Inn here. Old-timey place, but built in 1937, the same year as the paper mill was. Originally it was St. Lawrence Corporation that owned the mill, and they built this, and then the mill closed about 15 years ago, which really impacted our community because a lot of the guys that worked at the mill, they had to move to BC or whatever to other mills, but their parents and grandparents still live here. And so they come back, and it's just like old home week. There's 30 rooms finished and done, and 3 more that will be done within days, and then we'll be full. It's there, it's been there for a long time, and it's going to be there for another long time. The township now is probably about 750 people. Used to be about 1,200 when the mill was operating. So it's been a tough time for the town, but they've been very successful in getting certain things done, tourist type things or just for local people. I've been in Florida for 30 years, and I decided I just wanted to come home. So I drove back down here, and this was closed, but I knew who owned it, the Bildmans. I phoned my friend, and I said, don't worry about a house, I found one. I walk up the steps, put the key in the door, and it's been a riot ever since. The first 2 years took a while to get the place up so you could open the door even, right? And I knew that the only way you're going to be successful in this small town off the highway is by reviews. And we've accomplished that. For 3 years in a row, TripAdvisor has given us the Traveler's Choice Award. That puts us in the top 10% of hotels worldwide for this inn. People really seem to like the feel when they walk inside and they look up and down the lobby and say, wow, what did we just walk into? It's like a museum, it's like an art gallery, and it's got a lot of character. One of the best reviews I ever had was this guy that said, this inn has got so much character, but not as much character as the guy that lives in it. So, we do different bands that come into play. The only way across Canada is from that Nipigon River Bridge to Thunder Bay. So you get these bands on tour, and they've heard about this inn. I see them walk in with a guitar, I said, fire it up, and they do. And we get a lot of people from that come up that are going to the Sleeping Giant, which is a very famous place in Thunder Bay, but they stay here and use this kind of as a base camp instead of sitting in a tent with rain. It's the connections, it's really a small world, some of the things that you come across with. And because I have lived around a bit, I generally know where they're from or I can talk about their place, right? Red Rock Inn, the way I describe it to people that are like phoning in or sending an email or whatever, is it's just an experience you're not going to expect. It's an experience you're going to enjoy and walk out of here, because the goal is that you leave here with a memory, and that's the most important thing. You're going to leave here with a memory that you won't get sitting in a motel on the highway.